everybody, and welcome to Sugar Beats for the 2013 Dancing with Our Community Stars Dance Contest and Charity Fundraiser Kickoff Party. Yay! Thank you all for being here. My name is Kelly Meehan. I'm the director of the Oxnard Salsa Festival. I'm sure most of you know Patty Brown, and she's the coordinator for the dance contest and charity fundraiser. Thank you. And I know that everybody in Oxnard knows Pablo Ortiz. He's my dear friend and the chair of the Oxnard Salsa Festival Committee, and also the chair of the Oxnard Downtowners. Thank you. Yeah, he's fabulous. I'd also like to acknowledge all the other Oxnard Salsa Festival committee members who are here today, including they're sort of all over there, but including Betty Kennedy, our amazing treasurer, Gary Blum, who's like just an amazing hard worker, Marie Taylor Briggs, who is our safety coordinator. I see Mike Barber over there, who is, he's in charge of, his baby is Santa to the Sea. I'm sure you all know Mike as part of the community. We also have Kathy Moreno, owner of the kitchen, and she's here tonight. There she is. There she is. And we also, our wonderful host of the evening is Jason Steffenauer, owner of Sugar Beats. Thank you very much. And of course, you saw Bonnie Weigel at the door. She's also on our committee and just has been a fabulous advisor and inspiration to me. Thank you very much. I'm gonna, Bonnie, my hero. And I'm gonna hand this over to Patty, and thank you so much.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. I'd like to invite Pablo up. Pablo has been a part of the Oxnard Salsa Festival. This is his 20th year. This is our 20th year, our 20th anniversary. And so it's the 6th year of the dance competition, but it's the 20th year of the festival. And I invite him to say a few words, and then we're gonna get to know our charities and our stars and our dance instructors. So here you go.
Thank you very, very much, Patty. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Patty Brown, which is now Patty Brown. Morgenstern. I knew it.
I'm Brown.
Very, very good. Very, very good. Well, I would like to welcome a VIP we have here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the treasurer for the city of Oxnard, Danny Navas. Where are you? Welcome, Danny. Your husband, Tony. Today I'm going to start with a little story. It's a story that goes back just about 20 years ago, maybe more like 19, the second annual Oxnard Salsa Festival. And at that time we had a sponsor who sponsored our dash, our 10K dash. And he was the executive director of the Port Hueneme Boys and Girls Club. His name was Chuck Muncie. And you noticed I said was. Chuck just died a couple of weeks ago. And he was buried last Saturday in San Diego. And Chuck was a special guy. He was a friend to Bob Allen and myself. We both sat on his board. And Chuck was an NFL football star with the San Diego Chargers, and he played for the California Bears. He was an All-American there. Just a tremendous athlete and a tremendous man. And so we just want to hold him up and honor him today because he was involved 18 years ago with this festival, and he'd be so proud to see how far we've come. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Muncie. And now a little bit about Salsa Festival. Gosh, you know, 20 years of salsa has been just an incredible ride. I've only missed 2 because I was on assignment in Florida for 2 years, and I wasn't able to participate. But let me tell you something, this has been one heck of a ride for all of us that are on the committee. As a matter of fact, Gary Blum and Betty, which is right over there, Betty Kennedy, have been committee members from day one. And Bob Allen, who is with KDTV, was actually kind of a co-chair, from what I understand, in the second year, or for 2 years. Is that correct?
No,
the second year. The second year, where Chuck Muncie was involved. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our 20-year members of the committee, Betty and Gary. I've been involved just as long, almost, if you will. I was a sponsor the first year, second year with Jones Intercable. And I just really loved it when they came and asked me to participate because they said, we're having a salsa festival. And I said, wow. My mind immediately went to, immediately. And they're talking about tomatoes and chilies and vegetables. And I went, wait a minute, what's going on here? I said, this has got to change. So it didn't change right away, but eventually everyone understood the value of bringing together a trilogy of salsa elements. Salsa the dance, salsa the music, and salsa the food. And that's what we've become so famous for here in Oxnard. And that is what has made this festival so special, is that it's just not a food festival, it's also a very special, unique dance festival and music festival. So, a few years ago, we added, 7 years ago, we added Dancing with the Community Stars. And this was an idea, a brainchild that came to us that was just so natural. It's on television. Who doesn't watch Dancing with the Stars on TV? I know friends that won't go out because it's on TV. No, we're staying home tonight. We want to see them dance. Well, that's what this is about here. It's about the sexiness of dancing and doing it for the community and bringing the volunteers all together, the people that are stars in the community and the dancers that are stars in the salsa community together to teach one another how to be probably better community members as well as better dancers. And so we've mixed all those elements together and we've come up with a fantastic event called Dancing with the Community Stars. And you know what? I don't know the details of this year because Patty knows every single detail. And I'm just here to say thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being involved. We have some special people here this year that come from out of the area, and I won't tell you who they are yet, but it's going to be very special, and I know they're going to have a ball. We're going to have a ball, and it's quite exciting to get back on track with the two ladies that have done it all for Dancing with the Stars for us, because when we were struggling with this, we went to a lady named Bonnie Weigel, who just finished dancing and earning $48,000, and no one's ever come close to that, by the way, for charity. Phenomenal. Round of applause for Bonnie Weigel. Bonnie is so community-oriented, so networking-oriented, and so gracious and so giving. That's why she's so successful, because she gives to the nth degree. But because of she won the contest, raised all the money. The next year she says, I don't want to participate as a dancer again because that's not fair to other charities, but I want to help them make money. And that's why Bonnie is with us. And then she brings her ringer right along with her. And that's Patty Brown. So I'm going to give the microphone back to Patty so that she can tell you all about what's happening tonight. Thank you, Patty. We love you.
There's one little detail that Pablo left out, and that's that since this contest started in the 6 years that it has taken place, the charities that have participated through this venue, through this platform that we provide, have raised over $300,000 that's gone back into the community. And that's what this is really all about. This is a dance or a charity fundraiser disguised as a dance competition. If you win the dance competition, it doesn't add $1 into the bank account for the charities that you're working for. So it's all about taking the platform that we provide and using that to raise money, to do something outside the box, to do something that your charity wouldn't normally do based on the personality and the sphere of influence that your star provides. So, without any further ado, let's get started by introducing our first charity. And so if Margaret from Teatro de las Americas can come up, along with Juan Gonzalez. Now, Margaret, I know that, I'm going to have you stand right there at that X. I'm going to ask you to tell us just 2 minutes, a little bit about Teatro. but I know that you are opening a new production this Friday night. So can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
We are opening a play called in Spanish, Las Mujeres de Verdad Tienen Curvas, which in English comes out as Real Women Have Curves. And if you saw the movie some years ago, this is the stage production. And actually, as a late-minute surprise, Josefina Lopez, who wrote the play and the movie, will be with us on Friday night for opening night. It's a great play. Teatro de las Americas was born about 21 years ago. Our mission is to make available to everyone the riches of theater written in Spanish, although occasionally we'll do productions of other plays translated into Spanish. So we've had Shakespeare, for example, as well as Garcia Lorca. And to share these with everyone, we project English super titles. I'm going to see Tosca down at the LA Opera on Sunday, and I'm used to super titles. We're not afraid of super titles. So I invite you to come with us for 6 nights, the next 3 weekends. We're presenting at the Oxnard College Black Box Theater. But very exciting news, we have just signed a lease for our own venue, and this fundraising is just perfect timing for us because we're going to be spiffing up what once was the McKinnon Dance Academy over at the Wagon Wheel. And I think my 2 minutes may be up.
That's great. And you have somebody very well known in the city of Oxnard that is going to be dancing for you this year, Juan Gonzalez. Welcome, Juan. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Hello. My name is Juan Gonzalez. I'm the executive administrator for the offices of Richard Francis and Associates. And I've been a coach. I also perform and sing for the band Mist. I'm on the board of directors with the Downtown Business Management Group and the president of the board for Teatro de las Americas. And it is an honor and a pleasure for me to be up here with the rest of the contestants because I think that theater is just amazing. I'm glad that we do it in Spanish, and I've been lucky enough to be on stage the very first time. Margaret was my mother.
No, I was his mother-in-law.
Worse.
He was a terrible son-in-law.
I wanted her daughter. So I'm looking forward for this contest, and it's exciting.
Okay, thank you. And dancing with you, returning for the second year with Dancing with Our Community Stars, is Diana Porter. We're accustomed to seeing Diana in full salsa attire, but she came here from the office today. So, Diana, a little bit about you and your dance history, and then we'll let you have a seat. And for everyone, after we introduce all 6 of the stars, we're going to be taking a group photo and team photos near the front because we have better light up there. So I'm going to ask you to sit down.
Actually, I'm going to take them real quick for a team photo when you're done.
Okay.
Just come with me, group.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So I'm going to have you go see Kelly, and then we're going to do a group photo all together. And I'm going to let Diana say a couple of words.
Good evening. Are you having a good time tonight? All right. Well, anyway, my name is Diana Porter, Teddy as well. I've been dancing since when I was 5 in Hawaiian hula, hip hop, jazz, and started the line dancing in about 20 years ago. So very, very excited about it. And the Salsa Festival gave me this opportunity to come on stage and be dancing with both of these two, right? I'm just kidding. So I'm going to be dancing with one, so it's my pleasure to be here tonight. And also that I am a real estate agent. That's where I'm working today and then came here. Sorry, I'm not in my entire salsa dancing. But I do also have my own dance team called Emotional Meeting. but we're taking a break right now from the dance team, so I'm really busy with my job. But it's a pleasure tonight for me to see all of you and then see my competitors, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Oxnard Salsa Festival, for having me tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. And then Cindy Apatow. A couple of things about the dance contest that I should have mentioned before we got started. This year, for the first time, we have 3 male dancers and 3 female dancers. We will be recognizing the top female dancer and the top male dancer rather than, in the past, we've judged everybody together. So you're only competing with the other 2 females or the other 2 males that are in the room. You're not competing against everyone else. So, and the other thing that we need to do, because we can't put on this production without them, is I want to recognize our sponsors. Ventura County Credit Union is our title sponsor this year. Thank you, Joe Schrader, and the whole Ventura County Credit Union crew. Republic Services and Gus Sanchez. Thank you, Gus. Jason and Martine here at Sugar Beets. Thank you very, very much. Isn't this a fabulous venue? And Sugar Beets actually also does a salsa competition, and the winner of the salsa competition will be dancing at the festival again this year too. So another opportunity to recognize some dancers. Okay, so our next charity is the Rebozo Festival. So Irma Lopez, and dancing for the Rebozo Festival is Mary Pinto Casillas. So Irma, if you can tell us a little bit about the Rebozo Festival.
It's a pleasure to be with all of you here today, and we feel very honored to be included in this group. It's kind of daunting because I know a lot of the people that are dancing, and I certainly know the charities that have donated to them. So they are all very, very good stewards of our community. So I congratulate all of you. Of course, we want to win, but anyway, in 2004, we got a group of women together to see if we could start raising money for charity here in our community of Ventura County. And we started in 2004 and had our first Rebozo Festival in 2005 in my backyard. And we had it in my backyard for 3 years, but when we got up to 450 people, I thought it was time to look for a new venue. So now we have been ever since at the Camarillo Ranch, which is a beautiful venue. And I like to think that Mr. Camarillo looks down at us and thinks about his Mexican heritage and what we're doing there to help our community. So in the past 9 years, we just celebrated our 9th annual event, and the 19th of this month, and we had the biggest event ever. We had over 800 people there, and again, everyone that goes has a nice time. Matter of fact, Juan was our MC, and I'm glad to see they're back with us. But we raise money for the community, and we have raised money for several organizations, such as the United Way Community Action Fund for the Farm Worker Freeze Relief, the Inglaquech Cultural Center, Parents of Murdered Children, Cause Centro Mujer, Heart to Heart Foster Program, and the Oxnard Women's Reentry Program, Oxnard High School, their music band where they taught mariachi music. So all of these things are very important to our community, and it's countywide, like I said. And we have chosen to use the rebozo, which is this shawl here that I'm wearing, and it encompasses our heritage and the warmth, and many, you can still see in Mexico when you go, that women hold their babies in this shawl. They hold food, they have, some of them run into the thousands of dollars. Last year, the First Lady of Mexico donated her shawl that we auctioned off for, we got quite a bit of money for it. But we've become, I think we're putting Ventura County on the map. We have people from throughout the state. Now that we're in the cyber world, or whatever you want to call it, things that I don't know about. But we're letting people know about Ventura County. And I believe in helping our own, and that's what we try to do. We help our own, just like all of your charities. We truly believe in being a force in our community, and those of us that can, to lend a helping hand. So over these past 9 years, we've given out approximately $200,000, and we work very hard so that we can give these organizations that lift, especially those that are smaller. They all have to be private nonprofit, but many of them don't have fund development departments, and so that's where we come in and have a good time. We'd like to invite you our 10th anniversary, which is going to be very special, on Sunday, May 18th of 2014. So write that down. That's a good place to be at. Thank you.
And dancing for the Rebozo Festival, we have Mary Pinto Casillas.
Good evening, everyone. It's exciting to be here. I'm a little nervous as well. This is the first time that I'm in an event such as this. Actually, when Dancing with the Stars came out years ago, I remember thinking, wow, that is so neat. I would love to do that. And years later, here I am.
She gets extra minutes. She's like, I can take it. Kay's gonna take care of it.
I'm watching. Let's do a mic change.
Okay. Can you hear me? Is it turned on? Do I?
Testing? Okay.
Okay, so as I was saying, I am very excited to be here. And to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a professor at Oxnard Community College. I teach in the career and technical education area. I teach an office training program, office technologies, and I'm a fifth-year madrina with the Rebozo Festival. The Rebozo Festival is very special to me because I really like the idea of giving money to different organizations every year. So we spread the wealth, and I think that a lot of organizations benefit from that. I would also like to say that I started salsa dancing a couple of years ago, here and there. Being a married woman is not always easy to do, but I started with Cristina Maggio a few years ago, so it's exciting. I am looking forward to this. Thank you.
So you know the basics then. Okay. Danny Novice said that a few years ago, and then she told me how hard it was to learn the choreography. Mary, I'm not quite done with you yet. Although your dance instructor, Ricky, is not here, correct? We were expecting Ricky. Your dance partner is Ricky Campos. He's danced for us almost every year since the festival has begun. I was expecting to see him tonight. He told me he'd be here tonight. So he may still slip in, and if he does, we'll make sure and get the photo of you. I want to make sure Kelly still gets a photo of you by yourself, but we will get a picture of you and Ricky together. Okay? Thank you, Mary. Okay, and next, our next nonprofit charity is Casa Pacifica. And we have Vicki from Casa Pacifica here, and dancing for Casa Pacifica is Marky Cochran. So Vicki, I'm gonna let you go. Hello?
Yes. Hi, I'm Vicki Murphy with Casa Pacifica Centers for Children and Families. We serve abused, neglected, and at-risk children here in Ventura County as well as Santa Barbara County. We have a campus in Camarillo. Hopefully some of you have been out there to see it. It's a beautiful campus for children. It's been open for 19 years. We now extend our services into the community. So kids that are at risk, we take our services to them in their homes or group homes or foster homes and deliver the service. And today, about every 2 hours, a child is admitted into one of our programs. And that makes us, takes us up to an unbelievable number of about 550 children a day we serve in our two communities. So we thank the community. They are our community's children. They belong to each one of us. And so we could not do what we do without you. And to have Miss Margie here dance for us or anything that we can do, it's not a population that many of us want to think about. Nobody wants to think that we have abused, neglected children in our community, but we do. And so if you haven't been out to the campus, I invite you to come out and see, because it is beautiful. And what it says to the children is, you matter, and your community has not forsaken you. And so we're so excited to be included in the Salsa Festival this year and look forward to a competition. And we don't want to brag, but we really like to win, so we're in to win. Here we go. Okay, well, a little more bragging. So the Casa Pacifica Wine and Food Festival is this Sunday at Channel Islands. We've won, yes, if you've not been there, best event of Ventura County the last 5 years. We're sold out as of 5 o'clock this afternoon, so there'll be a little more than 4,000 people there. There's 100 wineries and microbreweries, about 90 restaurants, and all the money that is raised, it's really put on by volunteers and a few of our staff, go back to the community to support these children. So if you're not coming, you gotta buy a ticket next year. If you're coming, hopefully we'll see you. Here you go. Margie. Hi. She always has great shoes.
Tall ones. I won't be dancing in these.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Great. Hold that. Okay. You already know me, Margie Cochran. I am lucky that I have joined this wonderful, and I call it the larger community of Ventura County. I joined the Ventura County Star as the publisher in August of last year, and I tell everybody I talk to, I found a little slice of heaven here. So this is a perfect reason why I say that, because I can't believe how involved everyone is in this community. And I've lived in a lot of cities, and I got to tell you, this one, bar none, the amount of participation and passion is unbelievable. And I sit on 5 boards, but I chose Casa Pacifica, and I think you probably saw why with Vicki. Here's why I'm passionate about Casa. They work with the riskiest of our at-risk children. You know, these are some of the folks that have even fallen out of the foster care, and they do it in a way that helps these kids build life skills. And here's one of the cool things about Casa Pacifica. You know, as children are in the, I hate to use the word, but I'll use the word system, it's kind of like they're in the system and there's a lot of resources for them until they turn 18. And guess what? They turn 18 and, oh my God, they're adults, and you know, they're out on their own. That doesn't happen there. I got the opportunity to tour some facilities, some homes, literally homes on the Casa campus, along with a resource center that allows these folks, or these kids, as they're trying to either make a decision to go to college or starting their first job, to be able to have that safety net while they're doing that, and have the resource center so they can take, they've got a computer, they've got an address so that they can do the job search or look for grants if they want to pursue a higher education. So it's a great organization, and we're gonna kick butt for $1 million, okay? We're just saying.
You don't need to stay here. Margie's partner in crime is Monica White, and Monica is at the Scripps Howard National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. She was dying to be here tonight, But she has all kinds of stuff cooking up for you. So your dance partner is Jessie Chewy Rodriguez. So Jesse, a couple words. Jesse's, I think he's danced with us every year, and he's won a bunch of times too.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Having fun? Yes? We're having a great party, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for participating to dance with us. I do it every year. As she said, this is going to be my 7th year. And I do it because I really like to give back. It does take a lot of time from us, instructors like Christina, Diana, myself, Ricky, and everybody else, to take the time to get them prepared to learn the two minutes and get them prepared mentally to dance in front of thousands of people and their friends and peers. But no pressure, no pressure. But it's a lot of fun. We go through a great journey, just like you did with Danny Navas, who's over there, and also Bonnie White. Thank you for being my partners, by the way. So I had a great experience, and I know we will have a great journey and a great fun time together. So thank you, everybody, for putting this together.
You guys should go get your picture taken. And it's actually only a minute and a half. It used to be 2 minutes. It's only a minute and a half now. So. Okay, our next charity is Gull Wings Children's Museum. So Julia. And dancing for Gull Wings is Terrence Dixon. Come on up. Hi, Julia.
Hi, Patty.
So can you tell us a little bit about Gull Wings? Hello, everybody. We're so happy to be here. I'm Julia Chambers, and this is Terrence Dixon, our board member and dancer. We are thrilled to have been invited. Thank you so much. And to be in the company of such wonderful nonprofits and dancers, thank you. How many of you have been to Gull Wings Children's Museum? We have been, thank you. We have been there for 25 years. I've been there just over a year as the executive director. And what a ride it's been. If you haven't been lately, please come back and see what we are up to. With the enthusiasm of a wonderful board and staff, we have made great strides. And a lot of the reason that we are honored to be here today is because we have a greater mission. 25 years in our wonderful location on 4th Street between C and D. We are looking for a larger, bigger, more central space where we can increase our programming and our exhibits and cater to and develop and nurture and inspire every family in Ventura County and beyond, as we have been doing in a very unique way for 25 years and hope to do for a very long time coming forward. So that is our intention. That is what we are thrilled to be able to do. And hopefully the money that we raise, all the money that we raise when we win the competition will go directly toward nurturing that goal. So thank you so much for allowing us to be here tonight. Okay, Terrence. So tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us what you plan to do to raise all that money.
Good evening. Hello. How's everybody doing? Yep. Howdy, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Terrence Dixon. I'm from Houston, Texas, born and raised. Moved out to Ventura County about 7 years ago to visit a friend that I met while living abroad in Oaxaca, Mexico. So I came out here, found a job. I love the community. Ever since then, I've been trying to give back. I coach, probably coach some of you guys as kids, Boys and Girls Club coach for Oxnard Warriors. I fell in love with Gull Wings a little bit over 2 years ago. Joined the board, and we were lucky enough to find Miss Julia And she's came in and made some tremendous changes. And like she was saying, we can only do so much in the building where we're at. So we're trying to go to the next level. That way your kids and their kids can enjoy Gold Wings just like you guys have that raised your hand. So I'm really excited about this opportunity. Thank you, Patty. And thank you everyone else who allowed us to be in it. I'm excited. I'm really competitive. I'm from Texas. I love football. And I work for the Ventura County Star. Yes, I do, and I love going to work there every day. But more so, I love winning, and we will win this thing. And Miss Bonnie, we're coming after that number.
Okay, now, dancing with Terrence is Christy Kellogg. Come on up, Christy. Now, full disclosure, Christy used to work at the Star, and she and Terrence know each other. And when I first started talking to Terrence and Julia, which was either late February or early March, Terrence said, I want to dance with Christy. And I said, you cannot dance with Christy. You know Christy. And so Christy and I chatted yesterday, and I brought her on board yesterday. There's been no covert secret lessons. There's been nothing of the sort, but they do know each other, and they're a great fit. And I pair people based on geography, time availability, where they live, where they work, and it just makes sense to do that. So welcome, Christy. I got to meet her when she came in tonight. We'd never met before, but you're lovely. And I think all of the other dance instructors know her because she's been affiliated with the dance community for a long time. But you're writing an interesting book right now. So tell me a little bit about yourself. And I think everybody's going to want to know about your book.
Okay.
And you need to push down on that button.
Okay. Hi, my name is Christy. I am trained in ballet and jazz and ballroom and Latin dance, and I taught dance and performed when I was in graduate school, and I work as a professional writer, and yes, I used to work at the Star, and I have never given Terrence a lesson, although I am friends with him, and in addition to writing articles for magazines and newspapers, I also am writing a book. It's called This Witchcraft Called Mambo, and it is a book. It's a historical fiction novel chronicling the rise of Latin dance in 1950s Spanish Harlem. So I've combined my passion for writing and dance, and I'm so excited to raise money for Gold Wings, and I'm so excited to dance with Terrence, who's so great, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. All of the other dance instructors can vouch for this. I've been telling them all, I need another female dance instructor for the last 2 weeks. Do you know anybody? And hit a few dead ends. And so when Christy magically appeared, because I called Julia on Friday and I said, who was that Terrence wanted to dance with? Because I need a dance instructor. So anyway, thank you. And I hope that you'll come back and dance with us again too. You guys are off to take a picture. Okay, our next nonprofit is Act Today for Autism, and their star is Gabriella Tessier. Come on up. Thank you, Nancy. So tell us a little bit about Act Today.
Hold down this little button. All right. Well, thank you for including us in this amazing event. We are a national foundation, and ACT Today stands for Autism Care and Treatment Today. How many of you out there know someone or have someone in your family or a neighbor with autism? How many? Okay, there you go. 1 in 54 children today has autism. It is a larger epidemic affecting it's the greatest epidemic affecting our children, greater than pediatric AIDS, cancer, and childhood diabetes combined. Okay? This is going to affect all of us. ACT Today is exactly what its name says. Autism Care and Treatment Today. while the research is going on, while awareness is going on, we are giving grants directly to families around the country affected by autism. Children like my son Wyatt, who is 11, and Gabriella's son, who were given the benefit of treatment and diagnosis. My son was not diagnosed till 3. He did not get the correct treatment till he was 5. There is a therapy out there that has been pioneered by our founder, Dr. Doreen Grampiche, that is recovering children. Children can be recovered from autism if you get them early enough, and if you give them this applied behavioral analysis intensively enough. But it's not available, and insurance doesn't cover it in many states. So that's what we do, and we do it around the country. We have given grants in Ventura County to 3 of we have an amazing board. And Greg Anderson, a partner at TWIW Insurance, Eunice Viola, and Sean Carson, they all have affected children, are on our board. And they wanted to be more active in this area. And the money raised from this event is going to go to our Act Espanol program, which I had the honor of testifying before a congressional committee in Sacramento 2 months ago, to get more coordinators at the regional center that speak Spanish. The greatest increase in autism is among Hispanic families. So it is only fitting that our incredible board member, Gabriela Tessier, who is an anchor and reporter at Univision, is going to be our star. One more thing. And I want you to know that because of this process, already a wonderful collaboration has started. I've gotten to know Julia, my new BFF, and we are talking about putting together something at Goldwing's Children's Museum where you can experience the world through the eyes of a child with autism. And, maybe having Temple Grandin, who is probably one of the most famous adult autistics, help us put that exhibition on. And we're already thinking of ways we can extend our mission in the community, which is to give care and treatment and awareness today for the children with autism. Back to our star.
Chairperson, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Oh, she's always so animated. I love Nancy, and you can tell she's worked in entertainment and TV forever. Thank you, Nancy. Of course, I'm going to dance for ACT today, but let me tell you, I would like to dance for each and every charity that has been up here. It's unbelievable what you guys do. And I really want to tell you, if anybody fails, I'll dance for anybody, because your charities are very important as well. I want to say that, of course, because my son was diagnosed with autism at an early age, I dance for autism, and I hope that we can raise a lot of funds. They're much needed. We can provide for our kids, but not everybody does, as Nancy said. I'm not a great salsa dancer, but I'll do whatever. I'll do handstands in the sand if that's required. I'll do handstands in the bottom of the ocean if we need to help kids doing that. So I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much for having us. And it's going to be a blast. And yeah, we're going to win. Everybody wins when everybody raises money, and the competition only helps us to raise the bar on how much we can make here. So your dance instructor is Isaiah Metter. And for those of you who were with us in 2011 and you met David Paulin, who danced with Lisa Guerrero and won the competition, and we actually got like 15 seconds on the Inside Edition when Lisa was able to talk about her participating and winning the contest. As soon as I started talking with ACT Today and Gabriela, I contacted David and I asked him to please come back and dance with us again. Unfortunately, David is ill and he's not physically able to participate, but he gave me the names of several fabulous instructors in the West LA, South Bay area, and that's how Isaiah and I first met yesterday. So he canceled all of his classes that he had going out. He owns a studio. He canceled all of his classes, and he said, I want to be there for the kickoff, and I want to meet my dance partner. So thank you so much for making the long drive, and appreciate it. And let's hear a little bit about you.
Good evening, everybody. Hey. All right. My name is Isaiah Meadows, and I'm from Los Angeles, as Patty was saying, and I own a school in Torrance, which is a little south of Los Angeles, and just a really, really warm welcoming tonight with all of these community organizations, and I've been working with nonprofits and foundations throughout my 18 years in the dance community, and I'm very happy and honored to be a part of this one as well. So I look forward to it, and I believe you're looking at your two winners here.
Thank you so much, and a shout out to Isaiah's beautiful girlfriend Fabiola for making the long drive with him. Thank you so much.
If hardship has anything to do with it, she's on the air at 5 a.m. every morning, okay? Has a child with autism and is commuting to meet Isaiah. Okay, so give her points for hardship.
They'll make it work. Oh, okay. Okay, so our next and last nonprofit dancing participant is Food Share. My buddy Bonnie is the president and CEO, but Melissa Livingston's going to come up and talk a little bit about how she and Joe Schrader from Ventura County Credit Union are going to raise more money than Bonnie raised in 2009. So come on up, Melissa and Joe. I can already tell Joe's just thrilled about this whole thing.
Yeah, Joe's really thrilled. Extremely thrilled. The challenge is unbelievable. Bonnie Weigel, come on. You know, she's awesome. She set the bar for us, but you know, we're up to the challenge. And Joe's up to the challenge. And FoodShare's up to the challenge, despite the fact that some of our board members are kind of competing on opposite sides. Monica White, by the way, Marty. We're a little challenged by the fact that some of our board members are on competing sides, so we already talked about how Monica needs to contribute 3 times as much to FoodShare because of that, if she wants to stay on the board. So we'll be sharing that information with her, but certainly FoodShare is excited. Many of you probably know who FoodShare is. It's Ventura County's food bank, and we serve close to 75,000 individuals in the county of Ventura. We have about 160 agencies that support our infrastructure. We expend about 10 million pounds of food out into the community, distributed out into the community to serve the need in our community, and that need is even bigger than that. And so we're excited about our opportunity to make visible FoodShare to the community, have Joe, who's a member of our board and vice chair of our board, as well as the CEO of Ventura County Credit Union, representing us. And so we're excited about this opportunity, and we're excited about being part of a collaborative effort to share with all of the individuals who are part of this and all of the nonprofits who are part of this in supporting giving back to our community through a fun event. So we're extremely excited. Bonnie has set the bar. We're excited because we're going to beat it, Bonnie. We're going to exceed it. We've got a $50,000 target, and we're going to meet it. So.
Hi, Joe. I know you a little bit, and I know that you're just thrilled to be here at this moment. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and mostly about, like what you said at BCLA, why you're passionate about food share, so that you can communicate to people the need that's out here and how you plan to help alleviate hunger in Ventura County.
First of all, congratulations to everybody who's donating their time, particularly the professionals who have to work with some of us. Mary, I don't know you very well, but your husband already elbowed me and took my taco. So, and by the way, Mary, if I ever would have had a professor like you, I would still be in college. The only way I got involved in this, if you really want to know the truth, is Bonnie called up every Latina branch manager I had, which is almost every one, and got me drunk until I said yes. So I'm here, and everybody needs to pray for the professional working with me. Because the last time I had a dance lesson, I was 13 years old, and I had a baseball uniform on, and his name was Skippy Blair. So anyways, why I'm doing it, because I'm definitely not the front runner, but that's okay. I'm very coachable. The thing I can't tolerate is I just can't understand in this great county, and it is the best county, why we still have so many children and adults and seniors that are hungry, and they're hungry every day. So I've dedicated my after-work life to doing everything I can to make sure that we give more and more food, and that we shorten that line on a long-term basis, and we help people get out of that vicious cycle, and that we help people of all races and all sizes and everything, because I don't think anything really can be accomplished in our society if people are hungry. They're not going to learn. There's just so many limitations, so we really have to take care of that. And when you're around great women like Mel and Bonnie, they can talk you into anything, I swear.
Now, Christine is brilliant. She knows by process of elimination that Joe is her dance partner this year. Your dance partner is Cristina La Maestra Maggio. And I think you guys are going to have a great time dancing together. But more than that, I think that you're going to have a lifetime friendship that'll come out of this, okay? So, Cristina.
Hello. I was actually hiding from my daughter, Bella Catarina, so I thought if I was out of sight, she wouldn't scream. So thank you for being so hospitable and allowing my children to come. They now call me Mama Maggio. I am a high school English teacher, and today I just accepted a transfer to Frontier High School. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with Frontier, but they're for students at risk, and I have a huge love. My name is Maestra because the parents would see me on the salsa dance floor and say, "Hey, Maestra!" And teacher. So, it was right there. So, and so then I adopted the name as my stage name. So my name is Cristina Maggio. And through this experience, I'd of course like to thank Patty and the Oxnard Salsa Festival because it puts us in contact with people who can help. Both of my partners from years prior, and actually 3 of my previous partners, come into my class and act as mentors for my students. I hope that hopefully we'll work something out. And I'd like to extend the invitation. I call it the advocacy program. And if you have any spare time or need volunteer hours to come into my classroom, they don't have very many adults that they can look up to as a role model. And I would love it for you to sponsor a class or adopt a class to come in, and even if it's once, just so that they can hear your story and have a friend like you, because they've never met anybody like you. Al Jones explained it as Oxnard is a penny in a bathtub compared to the rest of the world. And some of them haven't even seen the ocean, which is 5 blocks down the street from where they live. So that would be wonderful. And I'd also like to tell you about salsa. Salsa is everything's thrown in the mix, tango, hip hop, and I'd also like to throw all of us in the mix, and I'd extend a mixer. My birthday is June 8th. I'm gonna celebrate it with a salsa band, and I'd like to allow you to invite yourselves, and if you invite your friends, all of the money, it's $10, all of the money that you raise with your friends, you can just pocket it and give it back to your organization. And if you want to donate more to Food Share, you can. That'll be at Chinaland, June 8th. Chinaland is down the street a little ways on the corner of Ventura and 5th Street in Oxnard. And last but not least, since we're last, I know that the instructors would be more than happy to probably donate their time, and if they're not, I would donate mine to perform at your events, to give lessons at your events, if you want it at the Casa Pacifica Wine Festival, at the museum. I'm sure that just like autism found its way to act and be involved in the other charities, we would like to be involved in yours to spread the love of salsa. Because it's not only for us, but it's for the salsa community. And once you come, you're going to see children dancing with teenagers, dancing with adults, dancing with the elderly, all different shapes and sizes and ethnicities. And it's truly an art and a love. And we're a big, happy family. So, thank you.
Thank you, Christina. Christina has the 2 beautiful children, Bella, who was just a couple weeks old last year at Kickoff, and tiny dancer, Elena. Hi, Elena. So, okay, so you guys get to go to get your picture taken. And then now we're going to talk to the charities a little bit. Bonnie's going to come up. We're going to talk about a little bit about strategy and some housekeeping. And then we're going to do a group photo with all of the dance instructors with their dance partners. And then we're going to do a quick salsa lesson here on the dance floor. Come up, Bonnie. My BFF and President and CEO of Food Share, whose goal is to alleviate hunger in Ventura. Hi, honey.
Hi, friends. So I'm not going to take too much time here, but we're so happy you're here. Place of gratitude, this place. Every time I come to Sugar Beets, there's something very magical about here. We've had the best dinners, conversations, we've seen proposals, dancing. This place is amazing, and it's a great place to kick off our Dancing with Community Stars. So yes, I had the beautiful privilege, I'm smiling at Gary over there. I met Gary years ago, who really helped raise me in the fundraising world. I worked at Heritage Square years ago, and Miss Betty Kennedy, I taught catechism with her at St. Anthony's. This is our community. We absolutely love getting to do this. So every year I volunteer. My whole job is to help you figure out how to raise the most amount of money you possibly can with the strategies that have been created over the last several years. And so there have been different things. Everybody remember George Cogswell? He was the one that pioneered the button, and so he danced for Big Brothers and Big Sisters and made a fortune in getting votes with those buttons that we now use as a standard. Facebook platforms, we started to do videos, just short little vignettes of people learning to dance, and even when they spun and fell, and people really love those, and you'd get likes and hits and you would vote. There's a whole array of ways to help you elevate the profile of your charity, to say, this is who we are, this is why we're dancing, this is what's going to happen, and come join us and be embraced and be engaged and donate. And it works. We raised $48,000 with strategies that worked for us. But there's 3 things I want to make sure that I share with you today. And these are kind of the 3 basic keys to success with this program. You are part, thanks to the Oxnard Salsa Festival, Kelly and Pablo and the rest of the Oxnard Salsa Festival committee that's here, they put their heart and soul in working on this event every year for the community. What other free event has tens of thousands of people that come together to eat and dance and play and just love over the weekend and celebrate what we so treasure about our community? And then they said, not enough. We need to do something for the community. We're going to do this platform. You know, all the good things that happen. So here's all you need to do.
call food share, ask for my assistant Susie or myself, say, I need to set up my one-on-one, bring everybody you want. I've had some people bring up to 20 people with them. I've gone to the committee meetings, the club meetings, whatever you have, I will be there for you. We'll start because it's customized for everyone. So that's number one. Number two, get your star out everywhere. Whoever your community star is, you go with them. And you have an entourage that are ambassadors and they tell the story and they get people involved. And step number three, embrace each other as nonprofits. That whole pay it forward really works. When we help each other, you've already started to do some of that tonight, it totally works and it just grows and it gets better. So with that, I'm going to cut this part off. We're going to talk about the more technical, but we're really going to give you time to talk about one-on-one strategies for fundraising. So again, oh, and by the way, there is one proviso. You have to take it to her food share. Sorry. It's a must, but it's another place of love. So thank you for saying yes to the charities. There's a lot of energy and work involved. Our stars, thank you for putting yourself out there. And our dancers, they give so much. We cannot thank you enough. And Patty, you are the best Dancing with Our Stars coordinator, so thank you.